So I think a good first video would be surrounding the question why. Why do I exist? Why do things happen? Why? The question why surrounds our innate curiosity as humans, and I don't think that's something that we're going to lose anytime soon. It's been with us for as long as we can remember, and it's been pretty much the only reason why we have gone this far. I mean, it's just our ability to translate the unknown into the known and utilize it to our advantage. Simple questions that almost pretty much every human asks is, why do I exist? Why does this happen? Why does that? You know, you're questioning not only the function of that thing, but also its source, also the meaning of it. Now, I think it's important to understand that reason, meaning, and value are completely different from the objective things that happen. So what I mean by this is the inherent value of life, I feel as though, is null and void. It's not applicable by objective standards. It's only ever stained by our human perception, and that's why we sort of struggle with this identity crisis, you know, as to where we are in this world and what we're doing here. I mean, we're highly intelligent beings on this floating rock. People really don't know what's going on. I mean, human history can say otherwise, the Bible can say otherwise, the Quran can say otherwise, the Torah can say otherwise, but at the end of the day, like, we really don't know why we are here. No matter if the reason why is a form of escape or a form of liberation, I don't think that we will ever find an objective reason why we exist. And so truthfully, to everybody out there, I feel as though that's just one of the things that one day you really just need to like look up in the sky and chuckle, you know, and like laugh. It's almost like a cosmic joke in a sense. It's, oh wow, I've been, you know, searching all my life for meaning, but maybe the meaning is what I created to be, you know, maybe the meaning is what's right in front of me. And so you laugh at the absolute absurdism of it, you know, thinking that meaning is some sort of a destination or some sort of a goal or a place or a person. It's none of that. Or it could be all of that. It really is subjective. So I guess you could say, unfortunately, what happens is this innate sense of desire for purpose and curiosity transforms through society into a very intrusive and defensive and almost taboo sense where, I don't know, I guess I just feel like the older I get, the less people ask why, you know, and people are just complacent and obedient. And what that does is, for the people who are complacent and obedient, they face somebody who isn't, they might feel as though they're a bit intrusive. You ever met a very curious person before? You know, they're a bit too curious. Not me. I haven't. I like curiosity, you know? I like when people ask me about life. It's like, wow, you know, like, yeah, like, we can talk about this. But then some people will look at you weird and be like, oh, well, it's none of your business, it's my privacy. Okay, yeah, that's cool, that's fine, you know? But at the end of the day, why are you so private about that thing? And that's where it gets into the other conversation. Vulnerability is to be invulnerable, right? And people just don't understand that. I feel like people are just too defensive. They're too submerged in their own world, not really allowing other people to connect to them or express with them, sympathize with them about their lives. There's a great many people who suffer only because they push themselves away from the people around them, only because they don't want to bask in the unknown, right? They sort of turn off that innate curiosity to, I guess, learn how to be different or how to change, or it's just, no, it's complacency. Oh, I guess I'm just like this. I'm not going to question why I'm like this or how I could get out of this. And the cycle just turns and life bleeds through. And unfortunately, that's the case for a lot of people. It's just the days fly by and nobody finds meaning in them. We work to do this and we drink to pee and eat to poo. It's like, damn, like, yeah, it's a Sisyphean reality, but it's also a matter of mentality. I feel as though what people truly do miss is that childlike spark, and that's why a lot of the hippy dippy people you're gonna you know meet in your life would be like, yeah man, I want to do this for my childlike self. Like, it's very true. A lot of us abandon that version of ourselves, which brings up two topics that a lot of humans just forget to think about is giving ourselves grace and liberating ourselves for expression. To liberate the shackles and the constructs that have been laid upon us by past generations and peers and just society itself. I mean, a lot of things have dimmed the light in a lot of different people. Things that have to do with creativity and imagination. Yeah, fuck that light bulb. People don't allow themselves grace because we humans are, I wouldn't say perfectionist species, but we like to get things done right. And when they're done wrong, or when we tend to think of failures, oh, well, now our self-esteem is down, now our self-worth is down, and now we think we're useless. And now, like, chill, bro. It's your first time living. Give yourself grace, okay? Like, nobody has this shit figured out, you feel me? Not you, not me, not my parents, not your parents, nobody. Nobody has this shit figured out, you feel me? And so, like, bro, if you don't allow, like, that room for error, you're never going to grow, okay? You have to face it. You have to face it. And the other thing is liberating oneself to express oneself, right? Or you can liberate through expression. But what has to be done first is for society to enjoy expression, right? Society doesn't enjoy expression, so a lot of people don't liberate the expression within themselves. It might be family or work or just mentality, depression that can occupy one's headspace and turn them away from that inner spark. Yeah, I think it's all about just coming back to one's senses and realizing that, shit, man, throughout it all, I'm mortal. This life is fleeting. It's my first time living. I don't know what the fuck to do. And that's okay. I think that's like the biggest thing. Like, people will just, like, what? Like, that's okay? Like, you're okay with, like, yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with not having all the answers. I'm okay with not being where I want to be in life. But as long as I have my head up right, my eyes forward, I think everything's gonna be okay.